Hello. How are you? Well, I'm going to continue to study this. Remember, I don't speak English. I just say that application fundamentals. Application. Android apps can be written using Kotlin, Java, and C language. Languages. The Android SDK tools compile your code along with any data at resource file into an APK or an Android app bundle. Bundle is like a package. An Android package, which is an archive. What? Archive? Okay, archive. Archive. Wow. Archive file with .apk suffix contains the content of an Android app that are required at runtime, and it is the life that Android powered devices use to install the app. Install. An Android app bundle okay. Well, an Android app bundle, which is an archive file with an I remember this is the page of Android documentation of Android Studio. Yes. This is guides. I already read this and this, so I am beginning to read all these documentations for my knowledge, for understand the program code, the code, how to write, and so on. So I have an idea. My idea is read all this and learn English, and upload, make a video and upload to YouTube, my YouTube channel. So if yes, I can maybe show these videos to others for job and other projects, because they they can see what I am studying. Okay, that's it. Okay. An Android app bundle, which is an archive file with an .av suffix. This is Android package, and this is Android app bundle. It's different. Contains the contents of an Android app project, including some additional metadata that is not required at runtime. An AB is a publishing. How is publishing format, and is not installable. It's not installable on Android devices. It defers APK generation and syncing to a later stage. When distributing accentuation in distributing your app through Google Play, for example. Google Play server generate optimize APKs that contain only the resources and code that are required by a particular device that is requesting installation of the app. Requesting. Each Android app lives in its own security sandbox, protected by the following Android security features. The Android operating system is a multi-user Linux system in which each app is a different user. By default, the system assigns each app a unique Linux user ID. The ID is used only by the system and is unknown to the app. Unknown to the app. The system sets permissions for all the files in the app so that only the user ID assigned to that app can access them. Each process has its own virtual machine, so an app's code runs in isolation Why is it so different?
Isolation.
From other apps. By default, every app runs in its own Linux process. The Android system starts the process when any of the app's components needs to be executed, and then shuts down the process when it's no longer needed, or when the system must recover memory for other apps. The Android system implements the principle of least privilege that is, each app by default has access only to the components that it requires to do its work and no more. This creates a very secure environment in which an app cannot access parts of the system for which it is not given permission. However, there are ways for an app to share data with other apps and for an app to access system services. It's possible to arrange for two apps to share the same Linux user ID, in which case they are able to access each other files. To conserve system resources, apps with the same user ID can also arrange to run in the same Linux process and share the same virtual machine. The apps must all be signed with the same certificate. An app can request permission to access device data, such as the device's location, camera maybe. Camera, sí, yes. And Bluetooth connections. The user has to explicitly grant these permissions. For more information, see Working with the System Permissions. The rest of this document introduces the following concepts. The core framework components that define your app. The manifest the manifest file in which you declare the components and the required device features for your app. Resources that are separate from the app code, and that allow you app to gracefully optimize its behavior for a variety of device configurations. Okay, this is my first video. Yes, I think it's okay. I don't know how to say. It's okay for me. So, in the next video, I'm going to talk about app components. Bye.